stipend of 43,700 Hungarian forint. The sixth step is to get nominated by the sending partner. Get a simple line in their mail that this is not a final decision. Transcripts are basically your mark sheets, like if you're like why you have chosen this university, why this course, why this faculty, how will you tackle with Hungarian language. Letter of recommendation in some cases, but that starts around August. Main factors with which you can win this scholarship are like give a limelight to which makes you stand out is your application, and Semmelweis University of Peach. Various challenges which we face as a scholarship here speaking English is relatively less. At Lauren University, elte is very famous. There are some websites where you have to register for part-time job. The stipend is sufficient for you. Hello everybody, welcome back to this new video, and I'm very sorry for making this too late. I've been planning this lately, but due to the packed exam schedule and my busy life here, I wasn't able to make this video, so here I am. So let's just start the video. This is about stipendiumhungaricum, and I am a stipendiumhungaricum scholar from India, and it was my first year which I applied and I got selected. So yeah, about the scholarship now. This is a Hungarian government established scholarship which is called Stipendium Hungaricum between the Hungary and the other countries. So before applying you must check if your country is included in the list. So the provisions covered by the scholarship is tuition free education, like you won't have to pay for your tuition fees if you study here on the scholarship. Second is you'll get a monthly stipend of 43,700 Hungarian forints, which is a local currency here, and it equals up to 110 euros. This is for your living expenses. And the other perk is accommodation. Like if you live in dormitory, then you won't get this money. It will directly go to the dormitory's account. But if you live or you plan to live in a separate apartment or flat outside of the dormitory, then you will get 40,000 forints per month. The other is medical insurance. You will get 65,000 Hungarian forints medical insurance, which is equal to 170 euros per year per person. This was for bachelor's, master's and non-degree programs. Now for the perks of doctoral programs, the only difference is that they get monthly stipend of 1,40,000 Hungarian forints, which is 365 euros in first 4 semesters, and then 180,000 Hungarian forints, which is 470 euros in next 4 semesters. And the rest of the things are same, like for medical insurance and accommodation. So yeah, for Stipendium Hungaricum, there are 90 sending partners all over the globe which send students to Hungary to study. The basic step for this is the nomination of the applicant by the sending partner of their country. Like for India, it's UGC, University Grants Commission. They nominate you first, then only your application will go to the Hungarian institutions for the next procedure. So the very basic step is to get nominated by the sending partner of your country. If you're not nominated, so you won't get the chance, like your application will not even go to the university which you're applying. So in that case, you can consider of studying as a fee paying student if you want. Okay, so yeah, there are 28 Hungarian higher institutions here which offer scholarship to students all over the globe, and 12,000 students are currently studying here as Stipendium Hungaricum. Now the process starts, first you have to apply on Dream Apply system. For Stipendium Hungaricum, you have to make a Dream Apply ID, and then you have to upload all your documents, letter of motivation, and if your university is asking for letter of recommendation, then you have to provide that also. There is a limit for letter of motivation. Yeah, so after you fill your preferences and you submit your application before or till 15 January, then you have to send your application to the sending partner respected to your countries. Like in my case, it was UGC, so their deadline was 26 Jan. So before that, I have to send them my all documents through courier, the physical hard copies of my application. So I sent it to them, and then they sent me an email. It was around February or March, I guess, about the nomination process. You have been nominated by the UGC for your studies, and now your application will go to the Hungarian institutions, and then the Hungarian institutions will send you an email. So after you get nominated by the sending partner of your country, you will receive mails from the respected universities, they have seen your application and would like to interview and take a test of yours, and they will provide you topics before 2 weeks of your examination. like it will be all online, interview will be online, and the examination will also be online. And after that, if you pass, like they have certain they will mail you, like if you get this much points in interview and exam, then you can pass. And after the result, after assessing your all things like exam and interview, they will send you an email like you have been accepted or you have been passed. So this place takes around April or May. Then after you have been selected by the universities, it does not mean that you will get the scholarship. For scholarship, you have to get awarded by the TPF. In most cases, if you are accepted by the university, then TPF will automatically accept you. So after getting mail from the universities, they state a simple line in their mail that this is not a final decision. The final decision lies with TPF. TPF is Tempus Public Foundation, which is the main body which awards scholarship to every scholarship awardees here. So yeah, after that the TPS will send you mail like you have been accepted, and you will get the offer on Dream Apply system, and there you have to accept the offer. So yeah, now what happens is TPF like doesn't ask you like which one you want to, like your preference 1 or preference 2. They automatically awards you preference 1. So choose your preferences wisely, which is your preference 1 and which is your preference 2. Like if you got rejected from preference 1, then there are still chances that you will get awarded in preference 2, which has accepted you already. And if you get rejected in preference 2, then automatically you will get awarded in preference 1. But in some cases it also happens like you don't get award in any of these. So yeah, the final decision lies with TPF, that is Tempus Public Foundation. So moving ahead, in Indian case, most of the people were asking like what are transcripts. Like for Pakistani people also, transcripts are basically your mark sheets. Like if you're applying for bachelor's, then 10th, 11th or 12th, the mark sheets of these are only transcripts. But if you're applying for master's, then for college cases, the university provides you with transcripts which has grades of every semester, like the semesters which you studied in your university. And for letter of motivation, like there are some basic questions which you should see or seek the answers in your letter of motivation which you already wrote. Like why you have chosen this university, why this course, why this faculty, how will you tackle with Hungarian language, and how will you help in internationalization of that area, and what will you do in future with that course, how will that help in the relation between your country and the Hungary. These are some questions which you should seek the answers through in your motivation letter. Like your motivation letter means what's the motivation behind of yours applying for this university and for this scholarship. So yeah, you should find answers for that. I will write in the comment the question list which you should see in your motivation letter. So moving ahead, letter of recommendation in some cases, but that is from your like the teachers, or if you are doing an internship or job somewhere else, from your bosses. So yeah, letter of recommendation are from them. You can ask them to give you a letter of recommendation and you can give it to the scholarship system. After TPF gives you information like you have been selected, then you have to select your offer by going on Dream Apply system. So yeah, there is a medical examination details and report column also in the Dream Apply system. Basically they take your medical reports like your blood test report, which includes hepatitis B, C, HIV, and there is a whole list you have to tell like you have been vaccinated against COVID, polio, measles, and your chest x-ray. So yeah, there is a deadline for that. Before that you have to apply it. It's not the same deadline as 15 January. For the medical examination, the deadline is around March or April, I guess. So yeah, you have to give that also. So after selecting your offer at the Dream Apply system, this time is around July, mid-July. So after that, you will get an email that the universities will send you an acceptance letter. Then the universities will send acceptance letter to you, and then you will get mail from your embassies. Like in my case, the embassy of Delhi mailed me like these are the important documents which you should get and mail us back for getting an appointment. So yeah, the visa process starts around August and it finishes till September. I got my visa within 20 days. So yeah, I got my visa around 22 August and my flight was on 3 September, and I came here in September and my classes started, and I have already finished my first semester and hoping for the next semester to go good as well. So the main factors with which you can win this scholarship are your letter of motivation. It has to be very precise and detailed. Everything has to be very detailed, but within the limited characters, no over characters, Second is your extracurricular activities. Extracurricular activities related to social work also, and the work which you did related to the field you are pursuing, like the major you want to do. Like if you are going for computer science, then the internship of work which you have done, or some courses you did from Coursera and Udemy, you can go for them. These are good to give a limelight to your profile. And the main thing which makes you stand out is your application. Your grades matter, that I mean, but in some cases extracurricular activities and your letter of motivation makes you stand out among others. So keep focused and work on every detail of your application before submitting it. The deadline is 15 January, but you can submit it still on 13, 14 or 12 if you want. I'll make a separate video for the visa process, like how you have to do visa process, what are the required documents for that. And so now my personal choices for universities, I'll tell you. Like if you want to go for medical and healthcare field, then Semmelweis University is at the top for medical courses, and University of Pécs is also very known for its healthcare services and courses. Pécs University is the oldest university in Hungary, and Semmelweis is at top right now, and University of Debrecen is also very good. If you want to find every cultural people and various diversities, so you can go for the University of Debrecen. Debrecen is the second largest city in Hungary. Budapest is the largest one. And if you want to look for job opportunities or part-time jobs, so you should look for universities in Budapest. It's the capital city. And if you like a small place and low acceptance rate, so you can go for University of Dunaújváros or University of Nyíregyháza, University of Győr, University of Sopron. Sopron is a very small place. University of Pécs is the oldest one, but Pécs is a small city, And there are various challenges which we face as a scholarship and international student here in Hungary, like the food choices, and the population of people here speaking English is relatively less. In my opinion, the youth also here speaks very less English. If you want to go for technical and computer science field, then University of Eötvös-Loránd University, elte, is very famous, and I don't know if I'm saying their names right, but most of the names I say is correct because I know. And University of Szeged is highly ranked. University of Miskolc, University of Pécs, University of Debrecen is also very known. And if you want just to get the scholarship and do any course, so you can go for the universities which have high acceptance rate, like University of Sopron, University of Dunaújváros, University of Nyíregyháza. In Hungary, every university does not offer every course. This is one of a problem here. Some universities are dedicated for medical field, some universities are for technical, some only offer some related course in English language. Every university will not offer you every course in English language. If you want to go for economics and business, then you can go for Corvinus University in Budapest or BME. So these were my some tips and tricks for you guys for making your scholarship application better. And I'll make another video for visa application process and the difficulties which international students face here, and how to find part-time jobs here. There are some websites where you have to register for part-time job, and which places are good to have part-time job, and what are the wages you get for a part-time job. So mostly people work, I'll give you a hint, most people works in delivery field, which is Volt and Foodora services. And if you have any other question, you can comment down. I reply to most of them on Facebook, Telegram, and on YouTube also. So looking forward to see you and meet you in Hungary. And about the stipend which we get from the government, which is 43,700 forints, Like most of the people ask me, is it sufficient for monthly expenses? So as far as by my experience, I'll tell you, like this scholarship stipend is very limited. Like in some cases you feel like you are with no money, so you should have some savings with you, but it's sufficient. Like if you go with a planned mindset and everything, then you will end up having savings. Like some of my friends are also saving some money from the stipend. So yeah, the stipend is sufficient for you. I won't say it's plenty, but it's sufficient. And I'll make another video for like what you have to do after reaching Hungary, how to reach Hungary, like what to do from the airport to go to your universities, and what are the first things, like how to take a SIM card and health card, Thai card, which is a Thai card, TAJ card, but we say it as Thai card, tax number, and there are various other things. I'll make a separate video for that. Till then, stay tuned. If you like my video, subscribe my channel. For more new videos, press the bell icon and stay tuned. Have a great day. Good luck.